Hey, I'm John. I'm out here doing a temperature stability test today. Shooting a 6.5 RPM Mark 5 in the Weatherby Backcountry 1.0. Got a Vortex Razor LHT 3 to 15. They were using the Pro Chrono to get our speeds, but the powder we're shooting that we're testing, WC860, a lot of people claim that the powder isn't very temperature stable. We're going to test that today. I've been shooting this powder out of my 257 Weatherby, my 6.5 300 Weatherby, my 300 Weatherby, everything that I've got. And we'll get to some of those later on. And what we're doing is we've got a bag of 3 that have been riding around on my dash. It's hot on the dash. I clocked it with the temperature gun at over 140 at one point. We've also got 3 rounds that we've got inside the cooler that were in the freezer overnight, and so we're going to shoot those. And then we've got 3 that are just at air temperature, and so we're going to see how hot that is and what type of variations we get. I hope that it's temperature stable. I know that it's probably not, but we're going to see how bad it is over the extremes. So here we go. Alright, we got everything ready to go. We got the chronograph ready, we got it connected to the phone. I'm going to throw my ears on and we're going to shoot the cold first. I'll shoot them as fast as I can. Okay, we got done shooting the string of the ammunition that was in the cooler. We got a shot average of 3,107 with the standard deviation of 9 and an extreme spread of 19 feet per second. And so we'll let the gun cool off a little bit, and then we'll shoot the room air temperature ones. Okay, so we let the gun cool down. We'll shoot the 3-shot string of the ambient air temperature. We'll go ahead and get that done. Well, I'm not gonna lie, the speeds jumped up to an average of 3,177 feet per second on average, with an extreme spread of 43 feet per second and a standard deviation of 20 feet per second. So I'm kind of surprised. We'll see how hot these next ones are. While we're waiting for the barrel to cool down on this pencil thin barrel, I'll kind of show you the rifle. I got it in the 6.5 RPM because when Weatherby announced the RPM, I kind of understood what it could be. I'm a big Weatherby guy. I love their cartridges and I love their rifles. I love the 54 degree bolt. I have a 257 Weatherby, the 6.5 RPM Weatherby. I've got the 6.5 300 Weatherby. I've got the 300 Weatherby. and then I've got and those are all in Mark 5s. This is the most expensive one that I've got of the Weatherby's. When I bought it, I knew I wanted to get the Razor LHT on it, and if anybody's looked through the scope, you'll know that the scope it's awesome. It's light. I think I weighed this gun total 6 pounds 5 ounces. This gun is light. We carried it around hunting season this last year. My wife took the first game with it. It was a 3x3 buck, but the cons to this gun, the action is the worst out of all the Weatherby's I've owned, and it has something to do with the foreplate, because when the foreplate's out, it's like butter, but when the foreplate's in, it just drags. You know, I don't know what's dragging, but I love the recoil pad. You have to store these ones on the tip of the barrel. But yeah, love this gun. It's been pretty sweet, and it's not too bad on the heat. It wasn't all the way cooled down when we shot that last string, but it's getting there. So we're gonna be able to shoot this again here in a second. You know, it's a hunting rifle. This thing's designed to go into the backcountry and slay beast. You know, not sit at the bench and shoot groups. You know, at 1,000 yards, 20 rounds in a row. That's not what this thing's designed for. But I think Weatherby nailed it on the backcountry. Wish I would have waited for the backcountry 2.0 with the carbon fiber barrel, but hey, you know, we all make our purchases when we do. So, alright, so we've let the gun cool down. We're going to go ahead and shoot the hot string. You know, it's probably cooled down a little bit since I took it off the dash. I've been trying to have them sitting here on the black part of the mat, so that way they're getting the most heat. But we'll shoot these. I'll kind of let them sit in the chamber, warm up a little bit between shots. I'll probably count to 15 seconds for each shot, so maybe it's just the last two will be a little bit warm. Well, we got the results in. We had an average shot speed of 3,164 feet per second with an extreme spread of 43 feet per second and a standard deviation of 19 feet per second. Cratering on the primers, but no smiley faces from the extractor. The brass looks good. Well, that concludes the shooting of the 6.5 RPM. There's not a lot of data, not a lot of videos out on the 6.5 RPM yet. So I plan on bringing a lot of reloading content. I reload, I don't buy factory ammunition. All I do is reload. And so I'm going to try to share as much as I can about the data. But if you like the content, subscribe.